Hi, Riggs Eckelberry here, Origin Clear CEO, and I love where we're going with Investor Water. It's a breakthrough marketplace to get rapid funding of badly needed local water sanitation projects. It's fast, it brings in a whole new class of investor, Main Street investors, and I think it's a solution for so much that is not happening right now, but must happen if we want better sanitation in the world. But the real question is, how do you scale it up? Like an outboard motor, pull on the cord and the thing starts, but then it can go bigger. And that's what this presentation explores. Take a look, and I think you'll like it. Let's talk a little bit about a specific situation where we can actually help, because now we have this investor water concept, right? And what do we have? We have the hog farm, cattle farm, poultry farm, whatever, with the, these are the buildings where the animals are raised, slaughtered, and so forth. And here we have the manure lagoon, right? Now that manure lagoon is a problem. Why? Because the US government and the state government is coming down hard on these. Why? Because you have various toxic gases coming out of it, right? And so what they're doing right now is they have to do something, right? So they're literally paying, these are my little pictures of trucks, right? They're paying waste haulers like Waste Management up to $1 million a month to haul that away. And yet you could have a comprehensive solution, let's say for $1 million, $2 million. It's what you're paying a month, you could pay and be done, right? Now I'm just being approximate numbers. It might be more, but it's in that range, right? So it's just like when you rent a TV, you're soon going to spend more money on that TV than if you paid for it in the first place, right? And so that's where we really want to get into a solution. The problem is that this solution, and I'm going to put it right here, I'm going to clear some land here, and I'm going to set up our, remember that operation in Spain that we had set up? Well, there it is. Okay. So there's, processing plant, and there's ponds here and so forth. And so that now takes the water and it processes it, and you get fertilizer, and then you get clean water, H2O. So win-win, right? Everybody's happy. That's great. Only problem is money, right? These people are able to spend $1 million a month, let's say, but a capital expenditure of that much or perhaps more is going to be tough. And so that is the challenge. So how do we deal with that problem, right? Because we looked at it, it's like, how do we sell this? And our partners in Europe and our partners elsewhere, and we ourselves in the United States are dealing with a problem of way too much waiting and trying to get capital and raising money. And that, again, is not getting us anywhere. And it's now gotten worse, as I said. Well, here's the solution. We have a solution here where we can put something that we've colloquially called the bobber, right? Here's a little flag, and it's got a little diving platform. And this thing here is a biological solution that sweetens that manure pond, right? Now, it does not take care of the entire problem, but it does reduce the amount of trouble that the government's giving, and it buys time. And it is a pre-treatment for this eventual system. So what you do is you say, okay, you are going to buy this whole thing, but you can start with something inexpensive in the $100,000, $200,000 range that will even rent to you. You don't just start paying. Well, you're already paying over here. Get rid of these waste management trucks, right? And just sanitize the lagoon. And now you've got phase one of a total solution. And that's what makes a lot of sense, because it gives them a win. They're now able to save money, get a stay of execution, right? And then when the time is right, they go ahead and they get the whole thing. They get away from rental. Again, you don't want to rent forever, right? But they get the whole thing in a package. And now They have that beautiful fertilizer, H2O type situation going on, and Bob's your uncle, right? So that's where this translates into real world solutions. So far, we've done things like these pool cleaning systems and so forth, which are really great, but they don't go to the millions of dollars, right? This, we think, is the real business. That's so exciting. So, let me just recap a little bit, what we're talking about here, because I'm just going to, persuade this thing to go to slide. And let's take a look at the business model, okay? So when we have investor water, what are we talking about? We have, in this eventual marketplace, you have a series of water companies, right? Water, water, water. And over here, you have money. In the middle, you have projects that these guys and gals upload, right? And we have Origin Clear watching this and making sure that these are technologically good, right? And then we help bring the investors in, we help bring the water companies in, and now we have a marketplace, okay? And that's our vision for this whole thing, is to actually promote what I call a popcorn popper, right? Put the popcorn in, turn up the heat, and pretty soon the popcorn's popping, okay? So that is the vision of Investor Water. And it really works well when you have these longer term solutions like that hog farm, right? Where you are really looking at starting with something cheap, but rolling it into something bigger. And that's the progress that we've made in the last week or so. I hope that next week I can bring on somebody who knows this business really well, who's been educating us on it, who's been pointing us in the right direction to where this is going to help us build that interesting marketplace. So the vision of the future for us is, again, and I'm getting good at moving these little tabs here. Vision again for us is to create a place where everybody is going to be working together, right? And that is the future. Stay tuned, and you'll be seeing the Investor Water website coming up and more wins. As I said, we already did the thing in the pool business. This gets more exciting. I'll see you soon.